Manchester City versus Nottingham Forest. I want to talk about some points that I'm a City fan, and sometimes we are too harsh on our coach and our players. First of all, the second goal that we conceded, I think it was a lapse judgment from our defenders. You don't give a midfielder that you want to sign next season for 100 million that much space to be able to shoot a ball. I think if somebody could have gone for a challenge in that time at that time, he could have been able to block that shot. But people gave that guy. If you see that ball, the ball that Anderson hit, he was given too much space. That's the only thing I could say about this game when it comes to how the players let us down. I think Gehi could have done better, or Diaz. Somebody could have gone for a challenge when Anderson was left with that much space. And maybe it could have been blocked and went for a corner. But that didn't happen. Everyone was laying back, hoping that when he shoots, Donnarumma will save. But Donnarumma cannot save all the shots, guys. Sometimes you have to cut Donnarumma some slack. He'll be able to save us in some games, and some games the defenders need to do their part. And then I had to talk about the first goal, guys. I mean, sometimes as defenders, the attackers are become having more strategies in how they can beat defenders. No way you could have told me Morgan Gibbs White. If I'm a defender, I would have been thinking that maybe Morgan Gibbs White tries to turn and hit the ball, but he didn't do that. The ball just bounced and he hit it with his what do we the back of his foot, guys. Even Donnarumma was not expecting him to do that. Do I think Donnarumma should have done better in that place? No, because first of all, Diaz is blocking his view, and he thought that Diaz has this guy in control, and then he does such type of stunt in in the middle of the box. So you can give him his flowers, guys. That was a great goal. That's some trickery that majority of forward players don't have. Let's be honest. No, even the I think it's becoming a normality for attackers to hit the ball with the back of their foot, eh? Because they have realized that defenders are relying on them to try to turn so that they can get a bit more power when hitting the ball. But this era is for players to try to, they just need a touch. Morgan Gibbs White knew it just needs a touch, and the rest is history. And then, guys, there are some dodgy calls, bro. Hmm? The one for Haaland, some people are saying it was a penalty, and the ref could have done better. But for me, if you ask me, right now we are in a very delicate place in the EPL. So both teams, Arsenal and Manchester City, you'll be seeing less and less penalties being given, because first of all, you are playing against a team who is battling not to go down in the relegation zone. So the referee is like, okay, I give you a penalty. These guys lose this game, and they're in danger of not playing in the league next season. For me, I thought from all the games you have played this season, that's the most entertaining game I've seen from us and from them. Because Nottingham Forest did not sit back. They were playing the way we were playing. We were pressing them, they get the ball, they try to play the ball outward faster, quicker. They have players like Aina. Aina, did you see the delivery he gave so that Jesus give that and heads it to, he gave that cross. Jesus got on the end of the cross. Morgan Gibbs White hits the ball with the back of his leg and it enters. That's what we call fullbacks. I think Aina delivery was awesome if you ask me, because these days you don't see fullbacks even in big teams unless you are Rhys James. You don't see those types of deliveries from defenders from nowadays. So that was their game plan. First of all, try to use their fullbacks, open the game quickly, try to dispossess us in the midfield and play the ball quickly. You see what I'm saying? There's sometimes in that game we looked a bit shaky because we had committed our players forward. Now they are doing a counter on us. The teams who play counter really the teams who play counter against Manchester City really give us a problem, guys, and we need to talk about that. We have never knew how to play. We have never known how to play against teams who play counter-attack football. And when the game went in the last 10 minutes, Nottingham Forest were content with a draw against Manchester City. So the entire, I think from the 80th minute until the whole game ended, they did not even try to go and counter or do anything. We were pressing them in their own box. Huh? They were defending like like their lives depended on it. And then we had a chance. I don't think it was. I think it was in the 90 plus 8. I think 9 plus 8, 90 plus 9, something like that. Because the the time was 90 plus 7, I think, because there was someone who was going down. They added 2 minutes, so the game went until 90 plus 9, if I'm not wrong. He hit the ball. I don't know. Was it Doku? I think it's Doku, if I'm not wrong. Somebody hit the ball, and then Murillo cleared it off the line, guys. So it was not meant to be. Eh? The only player I have a problem with is Phil Foden, guys. Phil Foden. And I've been telling guys, we need a creative midfielder. Hmm? Some people are saying, oh, why do you remove Chucky for Savinho? I didn't think Savinho played bad in that game. He actually even tried to get in some crosses, guys, and it would hit the opponent. It was a very scrappy type of balls. Hey, he hit the ball, he hits the opponent's maybe leg, and City players try to scramble the ball. The keeper comes in, grabs it. So you can't blame Savinho. The game was already decided. He came in when the game was 2-2. So, and then the coach saw we have a game against Newcastle. So, and Savinho hasn't had a lot of minutes. Let me put this guy. But I don't think he's the right player for Man City. We had offers from Tottenham to try to sell him, but I don't know why the coach and the Manchester City board doesn't want to do not want to sell Savinho to Tottenham, because maybe they think the guy will go and become another Palmer, and these are things you can't predict as a coach. Sometimes a player can be a bad player to you, but a good player in other teams. That happens. We have seen it Salah, we have seen it KDB. So for me, I think we should sell that Savinho guy and get another right wing player. We have very good lefties. I don't know. Even this Kudus guy was on the market. I don't know why Man City did not go for that guy. We need guys who are more direct. You see how Semenyo has improved our attacking mentality when going forward. Did you see the goal he scored, guys? He even tried to position his legs better so that when Chucky gives him the cross, he would try to hit that ball and maybe get it on target, and the ball went inside. I think Semenyo has improved Manchester City's attack better than even Doku. No disrespect to Doku, but Semenyo has done what our wingers have not been able to do, because we didn't have that winger who gets goals for us. We have tried it with Mamush, it's not working. Savinho, Doku, and Semenyo came to this Manchester City and is scoring very important goals. Even that game, some people are saying that draw is like a loss. Now Arsenal are 7 points clear. It was never going to be easy to chase against Arsenal, guys. And we need to get that in our heads. Every City fan, it is not easy to be the one chasing. In all those seasons which we have won the league, we have always been the team that is being chased. That's a better place to be than being the one chasing. So in this at this time, we are the ones chasing Arsenal. You see what I'm saying? They are not playing great football. Arsenal are not playing great football, but they are getting the team over the line. And some people are like, okay, why is the English Premier League boring? People do not care about boring. uh, Teams have been playing good football, not winning cups, and people are now saying, oh, you are not playing good football, and you are still not winning cups. So I think that's something we as fans we need to change. Mm? We need to change it. As long as right now we are in a delicate place at the EPL, every point matters. So we win our games despite not playing good, or we draw. I think the only bad thing right now, as a city, as Manchester City, is losing, because Arsenal are going to draw. Either this game of Everton or Newcastle, they are going to draw, and we have a game in hand. So the league is still long, guys. You can't just say, okay, now we are 7 points clear. We should fight to the end. And if it was meant to be for us to win the league, it will be. If it's not our time, it's not our time. But we should not lose hope. And now we are pointing fingers on our players. But for me, the only player I thought in that Nottingham Forest game that was not effective as we wanted him to be, it is Phil Foden. I don't know what's happening to the guy. Huh? I don't know. That's why sometimes when a coach benches you and people are like, I think in that game we should have bought in Tijani Reinders. Yes, we could have bought in Tijani Reinders. We had a better chance with the Tijani Reinders, because I think the guy is more direct if you are comparing him with Phil Foden. So guys, tell me in the comment section, what do you think Pep Guardiola got wrong? But for me, the only player I think we should be blaming in terms of his effectiveness and trying to change the game and how he played yesterday, it was only Foden. I think all the players tried, they gave their best, and sometimes football is football, guys. People are like, oh, Haaland should have been given chances. You can't be just hitting balls to Haaland when you well as know this guy is being marked like with the two players, so you'll be giving the ball away most of the times. You have to find those pockets of players who are in a better place, who have a better chance to score. So sometimes we as fans, we like to blame players. Oh, why we are not giving Haaland the crosses? Oh, guys, we're in a delicate place at the league. It's not about Haaland, it's about us trying to win the league. If Haaland gets a golden boot this season, fine, that's good. But the main objective is winning games, not passing to Haaland or trying to do this and that. Is he an important player to Manchester City? Yes, I won't lie. But in majority of games, because teams know that we are relying on Haaland, or we'll try to pass to Haaland, so the majority of time defenders will be on high alert not to give Haaland any type of room to get that ball and score. So I can't be blaming the players sometimes. Oh, you should pass to Haaland. Oh, if you saw that game, this not an not any moment or an any we can't say any moment. There was no time that Haaland was free. There was all the time he had like two players marking him. And when Rodri gets the ball, he has to scan and see who has better space and who is not occupied by the opponent's defenders. So you can't just be passing the ball to Haaland and then the ball is intercepted and then now you're on your backs trying to stop the counter. You see what I'm saying? So guys, tell me in the comment section, what do you think we as Manchester City should change? Hmm? I think the next game we are playing Newcastle, and the way they played against Manchester United, guys, I don't want them to come with that squad because we are going to that St James Park, and the last time we were there in the Carabao Cup, we needed a lot of prayers. There are a lot of chances they missed, and we are not putting a. Oh, but Gay will be in that game. That it's an FA, so I'm not that worried. Nah, I'm not that worried about that game. But let's see how the game will turn out. Like, comment, and yeah, man, like, comment, and see the video, guys. Tell me, what do you think Manchester City should change? Huh? And I don't want to hear this. Oh, Pep Guardiola should go. Pep Guardiola should go and go where, guys? Do you think there's any coach you can get better than Pep Guardiola? Not even Luis Enrique, guys. You see him struggle beating teams like Monaco. Those are teams. And then when he comes, maybe you'll come with his own players. You see what I'm saying? He'll come with them some players you like seeing playing for Mancity. And then when he comes, he says he doesn't want those players. So what will you do? You will see some Donnarumma was told by him he doesn't want to see him playing for PSG, and he came to Manchester City. And then we bring that coach here. That means Donnarumma now will have to find another team to play, and the way he's been clinical for us. And that game, he didn't have unless those two chances that the opponent scored. I don't think they played that we were the better team in that game, if I'm really honest. So next game we have Newcastle, guys. We should keep that morale. I know it's 7 points, guys. It's not like I don't know it's 7 points. We are. That's very discouraging, but we have to go on, guys, and support our team. Some people saying, oh, the league is over. I knew. If Pep Guardiola played with the players you wanted and he still got a draw, you could have seen the same thing. So we as fans, sometimes you are not satisfied. That game, we deserve that draw, bro. We shouldn't be expecting much. No, we deserve that draw. Unless those penalty shoutouts that we thought we should be given, but draw is a solid. It's a solid point for us. And then next, the league we are playing against West Ham. Ooh. Playing against these teams who are chasing relegation down. It will be, and then we are are they coming to the Etihad? I will see, but I don't think they are coming to the Etihad, guys. We have very hard games. Newcastle away, Real Madrid away. Oh, guys. And right now going at the Bernabeu, while Real Madrid have lost against Getafe, seeing them losing 2 games will be hard. It will be hard, but we'll try. But first of all, we need to win this game against Newcastle so we go ahead in the FA Cup. Right now, we should be in some finals because the league right now is not in our hands now. Let's be real. It's in Arsenal's hands. If they draw, better for us. And then we have one game in hand. Even if we play the one game in hand, there will be 4 points clear. So it's just now waiting and hoping. You see what I'm saying? But far, the most important thing for us right now is to win our games and try to get as much points as we can get and match goals, guys. Still, Arsenal have more goals than us, so let's see. But if this season we finish as second, guys, it's not a failure. Last season we finished third, if I'm not wrong, and we played the most horrible football, guys, and we managed to finish in Champions League spot. So we should not take things for granted. Even that top 4 slot for us, it's a win, guys. If we get 2 finals, as long as we get either the FA Cup, Carabao Cup, or Champions League, it's a win for us this season, guys. These are team that we are still transitioning and trying to find its way into the league, and we are even surprised right now we are in the title race or chasing Arsenal. But right now, that's a lot of points for us to be able to catch up to Arsenal. But let's see, guys. The next thing, guys, like, comment, and tell me, guys, what do you think we did wrong in this game as a City fan? And let's see each other in that Newcastle game at the St. James Park. Come on, City, hope the best for us.